Chris Chinnock here for Display Central in the HDBaseT booth at InfoComm 2014. I've just got an update on the messaging that they're delivering here at the show. And the top level message is broad expansion of adoption of the HDBaseT connectivity protocol. So as review, what HDBaseT does, it's an internet-based or a LAN-based, RJ45-based connectivity option. And the current version allows you to deliver basically HDMI protocol. It'll allow you to deliver power. It'll allow you to deliver control signals all over a single Cat5, Cat5e, Cat6 cable. So that has a big benefit for many professional installations, and what they're showing here at the in the booth here is the adoption of a number of companies. So new companies who have joined the alliance include Sony, Philips, and Christie. So they'll be offering projectors and signage displays using this protocol going forward. There are now apparently 30 companies altogether who have joined the alliance with over 70 products in the market. So one of the things that's also been at least a slight issue is the compatibility issue. So if you have an HDBaseT product, you want to be able to make sure that you have other components in your installation system that they will interoperate. So the way this is done is there's an HDBaseT logo that goes on the product. If it goes through the compliance process, which is apparently a separate operation from the alliance itself. So there are perhaps a dozen or so products out there that do not display the logo that profess to be able to implement the protocol, and so they want to go after those violators and get all products in compliance. It costs about $6,000 to go. I think it's like $6,500 to have the product tested for compliance, and you have to be an HDBaseT Alliance member, which I think costs about $6,000, $4,000, or $10,000 if you want to contribute to the next generation protocol. So the other thing that they're doing is HDBaseT will support 4K over these cables, but it depends on the chipset that you use to implement this. So, for example, if you use their VS100 chipset, well, it depends on the chipset and the cable that you use. So here's the combinations. If you use the VS100 chipset and you're trying to do 4K, they recommend 70 meters as the top distance over Cat5e and 6. But if you use the larger diameter Cat6a cable, then you can get to the full 100 meters according to them. And if you use the VS10 chipset, then if you're going Cat6a, you can get to 70 meters, or Cat5e and 6, that's 35 meters. So a lot of people will have this implementation. So 35 meters is probably a more realistic length. For 4K. Sorry, the light just went out. The other thing I wanted to talk about was the new chipset that they have. This is called the VS2000, and this will be ready. I'm actually I'm not sure of the timing for that, but this will add USB control to all the other capabilities that can be delivered over the cable right now. USB 2.0, as well as SPDIF, which allows a separate audio stream. And it will bring in, add HDMI 2.0 capabilities to this as well. So the chipset does run hot. That's been one of the complaints about it. And they address that by saying, you know, we have a reference design, and we recommend certain configurations in the printed circuit board with good copper layers for thermal compliance. So the message is you can listen to us or you cannot listen to us, and then you get what you get. But I think the next generation chipset will be on 90 nanometer fab design rules, because there's apparently a lot of analog in there, so they retain that analog front end for the next generation. The generation after that, which will be in about 2.5 years, will go to a a 28 nanometer process, and they'll redesign the analog front end. So that's kind of the update here from HDBaseT. Chris Janok for Display Central.